Hi everyone, it's Zaida from Becoming I Am here to just give you a random message. I decided to do some charm throwing. I haven't done that for a while. I actually do that for myself, but why not for you guys, right? So I have my charms up here, and then I separated it to love, to work, and to your health. Health, mind you, I am not a medical professional, so please don't use tarot to diagnose yourselves, but we'll try to make it more spiritual help, okay? So we're going to just throw a couple of charms in each. Whoa. There's actually a lot of astrology happening in the love front, y'all. Oh, in Cancer too. I mean, in health. Okay. So let's talk about the love. The first thing we have farthest away from us. So the thing that is farthest away from us is the energy of Aries. I think it's because if we're thinking about like the wheel of the astrology, that's literally the emperor energy, kind of the beginning of a new cycle, number one. But closest to you, we see the head of the horse. And the head of the horse is talking about next year because next year is the energy of the horse. So in your mind, you're going to be focusing on things that have to do with your future. What are you going to do for 2026? Which makes complete sense since we're getting close to the end of the year. And because the focus after the 10th of December is kind of like future oriented. With it, we have two things that are like coinciding with each other. One is the energy of Taurus. Oh, you're just going to have to trust me. One is the energy of Taurus, the other one's the energy of Sagittarius. But on top of the Sagittarius, there is a leaf that fell on it. And so, what I'm feeling is that possibly somebody of the sign of Sagittarius might be falling out of your life, or turning a new leaf. A Sagittarian energy can be turning a new leaf and shifting some kind of energy around you. The energy of Sagittarius is the arrow, so moving directions is also very possible. Okay. And we're seeing here the Taurus energy. So it's a very strong determination energy. So I'm seeing determination to move in a new direction, kind of like this turning a new leaf in your life. You're over the old narrative, the old life, and you're moving forward. But still, there can also be strong influences for people of the sign of Taurus and Sagittarius for this next section. The next thing that happens is the Om symbol. And that one actually has some salt growing on it. I threw herbs on there to purify them, and that one is full of salt. So it seems like your piece is being strongly protected. So that is an awesome energy. And your piece is strongly being protected. And we have the energy of Aquarius. This is right alongside of it. So I think that your piece is really strongly being protected for some of you from somebody of the sign of Aquarius, right? If you want to take it literal. But if you want to take it more in an esoteric manner, I feel like peace is coming to you now that we are more in that energy of Aquarius, right? Because Pluto is direct in Aquarius. And it feels like one thing is escalating to the next because the last thing is the energy of Aries, but that one's in the distance. So I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Probably a few months, March, probably, because all the other ones kind of stacked up with each other, and then Aries threw itself on the side. So that tells me that there is a distance until you feel more in control of your life. And that's perfectly understandable if we're thinking about the fact that we are coming to the end of the year. This is the holidays. Everything's kind of chaotic for a little bit, and then we calm down. So in the love front, what I am seeing is this is more you oriented. Okay. Um, the love, I feel like there is a possibility of a Sagittarius turning a new leaf. There is a possibility of a Taurus coming towards you because of that energy. We have Aquarius being and leaving your life, or is being more calm around you, and the energy of Aries, so that leadership energy of love coming in the future. uh, I would say that this is more you oriented though, because of the fact that it feels like you're more geared for you, not for something external. It's like a you time. I don't know why I'm feeling that for 2026 for a lot of us. This is not going to be, oh, this person's doing something, that person's doing something. Look at this guy, look at that guy. It's more like, you know what? I'm going to do me. And the love here kind of feels like that. Because the head of the horse starts out the whole thing, you're really focused on like your future and what will make you happy. And this feels very self-loving. Okay. Now, work front. Work front is interesting because we have a spider and we have two leaves. Okay, first, we have a lady without a head on here, and that's the first one that comes out. And the lady without the head tells me that there's something you don't see. It's totally out of your head, out of your radar, something that's not even something you're thinking about. Then we have like a little bit forward to that, the energy again of Aries, but backwards is saying that you are giving courage. And so as I'm seeing this is out of your head, and then we're seeing courage when it comes to work, I feel like you're not seeing that something's coming that you're going to have to have that strength card energy with, where you're going to have to be strong and you're going to have to defend yourself and you have to be that leader energy. But that's totally out of your head. You're not even seeing it. Then we have the leaf. Okay. And the leaf fell on top of the energy of Pisces. So going back to the astrology, Pisces is going to be going direct in Neptune on the 10th. I feel like there is a new leaf turning for you regarding that time. So around the 10th of December, you're going to be experiencing some major change when it comes to your work. And I think that's why you're not expecting it, or somebody's not expecting this change. And there's going to be a little bit of Aries energy. So I don't know, for some strange reason, since it didn't turn up in the Aries sign itself, it turned up on the backside that has the symbol of Aries and it says courage. It tells me that it's really somebody coming at you kind of pissed off because of a change that's happening at work. We have the book open, and that tells me that this was already written. So it's not something that you're going to be able to avoid or change because it was written for you for this situation to come to your life. And then we have the spider upside down with the leaf. Okay. And that's the farthest one. And if we're looking at it, that's directly across from the Aries from the other side. I feel like there is somebody in your life that you're connected to in the love front. Now, this can be contract, so business, work person. This can be platonic. This can be a friend group, or this can be an actual partner that really feels that they have, I keep hearing, the authority over you. This person, when this thing that you're not expecting, because the book of life is kind of like interceding here, comes around, this person is so not going to be happy that you're turning a new leaf, that good things are coming towards you, because since the spider is backwards and the leaf is almost touching it, lets me know that your positive is going to affect them negatively, and this is in the work front. And I think that everybody in this situation is completely oblivious to it because the book is open, and it makes me feel like ah it makes me feel like your guys are going to play like this game with you, and you're just going to be like, what, this came out of nowhere, and it looks like a really good thing for you actually. Okay. um but I don't think it's really good for whoever thinks that they have their foot on your neck, and they in Spanish we say te pisó. Like, think of a, I keep, this is what they're showing to me. Showing me like a gallo. How do you say gallo in English? Cuckoo, what is that guy? um it's not a hen, it's the other one. Oh my god, I'm gonna look it up because I can't think of it now. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the freaking word. It took me a little bit to Google it. It's a rooster. Okay. I keep seeing a rooster. I even told you how it sounded. Um, and the rooster is standing like this all proud. And then there's like a chicken, and then he has his foot on her neck. You know? Um, I'm seeing that. And I feel like whenever I think about this energy of Aries, that's what I see. I see a really proud rooster with his like crown thing, and then just squashing a chicken. And I think that this one is not expecting that things are going to turn over for them, and that maybe the person and the chicken's going to end up squashing the rooster. um That's really interesting, you guys. I don't understand why. First of all, I forgot the name of that word. And then secondly, it's like that vision. It's like a very clear look in my head of what that looks like. It literally looks like that. Like anyway. Um and then we're going to health. And remember that health, not a medical professional, but this can be spiritual or physical. And the first thing I say is trustworthy. And on top of trustworthy, intuition, underneath it is the energy of Taurus again, mind you, and the energy of Pisces again. So Pisces and Taurus has some huge thing to do with you this in this reading, okay? And they're all on top of each other with on top of a pair of glasses, and then above it is the energy of Cancer. I feel like this thing that is moving forward, that I'm seeing you're turning a new leaf, you're moving a new direction when it comes to love and connections, and it's very strong and it's determined, and it feels like breaking down walls. Actually, I'm seeing Ganesha, and Ganesha is I think he's Hindu, God that has the elephant head. I'm seeing him very strongly, and he is really good at breaking down barriers and walls. And I'm feeling like there's something that has to do with career, and the love situation has to do with career. This doesn't feel like romantic love. This feels like career love. Um, that your eyes will be open to, that is actually going to be improving your health, because it's going to be connected to the Cancer energy. And then the Cancer energy is your emotions. And you know that when we are all like stressed, anxious, unsure, when it comes to our home front and our work front, we feel doubtful, worried, stressed, anxious, like not okay. And this is making me feel like something's coming that's going to make you feel okay in the work front with the money and with stability, which then is going to change your health, and it's going to change kind of everything. But this feels very you oriented, not somebody else oriented, except for that hater, right? Um, it's like all I keep hearing is this song that goes, do like to your own self be kind, do you, from Anes, I think is how you pronounce his name. Pero it's literally, yeah, and it says so long, so long, so long to all those toxic feelings. For so long I was down, because I was searching for a meaning. So I do feel like this work situation and this connection that you have at work with somebody that's toxic, like really has you down, sucker. And then now that I'm looking at it, yeah, this is all you. And I'm seeing peace, but I am seeing somebody feeling super salty. And that sounds like a them problem. I hope that helps.